Hello everybody, my name's wokkamagic and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. So, I do want to start by apologising for the absence of Sunday's video. A lot happened. I was in London last week for a training course with work and I ran out of time to prep a video after all that. Spider-Man! So, I'm going to get back on track, starting today, Wednesday, today. I will stick to the original schedule, but I'm going to try and kick out something every day. A tall order, but fuck it, why not? Anyway, Doki Doki Literature Club. So, last time we showed Yuri, our poem? Was it? Yeah, poem, it says right there. Poem. And now we're on to the next one. So, might as well just start with Sayori. I have completely forgotten their voices. So, we'll see. This is a good poem, Wokka. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Wokka. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Well now, childhood friends. Although, if anime's shown you anything, you don't want to be the childhood friend. It never works out for them. It just showed here, I mean, Yuri. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Okay. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Food. I get this. This is a decent poem. I like the breakfast. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah? Especially the last line. I know we would pick up on that. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Hee. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I can look forward to it. Doo-doo. The little jingles in the background is quite nice. It's a nice, relaxing tune to it. Natsuki! I've completely forgotten her voice as well. Oh god. Never mind. Wokka, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What? You'd expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put effort in. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Yeah, can't complain with that. Practice makes perfect and all that. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Short and sweet. There we go. Finally got there. I mean, I can't exactly say it's rhyming couplets because it's not. Climb, race, leap, seek. That might be. Run, try, fly, it. It's straight to the point. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all about sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. Oh, shit. What was that? But that wasn't the point of this task? Maybe? Oh well. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Very true. He has a point. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. She has a point. If it's a simplistic writing, short, small, then you just put more effort into what is actually on the paper. I mean, I'm saying this, I don't write for shit. My imagination is terrible. I mean, I can't even cook without a recipe book, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Ignore me. Most people do. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Ah, I did mention that. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realised. That's what it means to be a pro. Gosh, he's smug. Look at that face. So fucking smug. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humour her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Well, last but not least, Monica. What has she got to say? What's her voice? Hi, Wokka. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm all settled in. I get that. I do get that. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Wokka. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Wokka. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. Is this condescending? I can't tell. It feels like it. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's true. Disappoint until you want to put effort in. Then when you put the effort in, people are really fucking proud. Sorry about that. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked. Anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? That's exactly why we wrote it. Hey. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyse all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Oh shit, that was Wokka, me, damn, balls. Blah. I should really read who's talking, shouldn't I? Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So, don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Well, maybe Yuri. We need to impress the fuck out of Yuri.
I really can't laugh in a off-me voice. It just doesn't work. It always makes it sound like it's either super embarrassed or it's a fake laugh, which, yes, it is, but
you don't have to touch upon that.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh god, there's so much of it.
There'll just be a scroll bar as well.
Hole in wall. Okay, it couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle what the? See, the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbour, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know, I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Okay, that's a bit deep. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realise now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. It sounds good. I mean, I don't really know. Didn't make much sense to me. But, meh. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Oh god. I've got hiccups and belches at the same time. This isn't good. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if you know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So, just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. To be fair, that's probably not a bad way of doing about it. Back in uni, it was always, when starting, your projects or the dissertation, the worst part about it is getting started. The blank Word document that was just sat in front of you. But like she said, if you write something, you can always go back and change it. It's just getting started is the hardest part. So she is spot on with that. Anyway, that's enough out of me.
Let's get back to the game.
Woof. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, no, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up.
I didn't get that. I mean, you know, I completely missed the point there.
She probably described that to me as well, and I even didn't get the point then.
I'm bad at this.
How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Wokka did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Wokka liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just...
Yuri stands up as well. This is getting interesting.
Maybe you're just jealous that Wokka appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Wokka started showing up.
Well, I'm not complaining, but, you know, it's a bit of a burn.
Natsuki? Natsuki? That's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turn towards me, as if they noticed I was standing there. Wokka? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Wokka. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Wokka? Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course that's going to be... I genuinely feel uncomfortable right now. I should not... I know it's only a game, but I shouldn't be put into this situation. But of course it's going to be Yuri. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I mean, I've just turned into a fucking philosopher here. I've never said anything this wise in my life, and a game is saying it for me. Fucking hell, I am too good. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody is taking her side. Oh, I feel so bad for her now. Oh. She's trapped. At this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes, when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all of your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki? She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone have gotten frustrated? How could anyone not have got frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright. I believe you. Thanks, Wokka. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you part of this club now.
It's nothing.
One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So...
What did Natsuki say?
Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea.
Yeah, good idea. Yes, tea solves everything.
Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Natsuki came back. I mean, that wasn't really announced, but she came back. Wokka, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same.
It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? I'm belching all the time. Wokka! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go.
Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Whew. You know, Wokka, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay! Yeah, let's do this. Well, moving on to the poem. What I did notice is there's only 3 people here. Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri. So, obviously this is how you choose the route. Picking names and all, or things, or, yeah, words to create the poem angled towards your chosen path. But there's no Monica. I figured that, I noticed that the other day in, post for episode 1. Anyway, climax, obviously. Secretive, sensation, sweet, loud, electricity, special, charm, anxiety, puppy, heartbeat. Secretive. Boob! I boop noses in Final Fantasy XIV. It's a funny thing to do. Ambient. Peace. Poof. Poofing is fun. Pink, dark, peaceful. Oh, that was nuts. That was Sayori. That doesn't matter. Disarray, infinite, breathe. Nightgown. Disaster. Doki Doki. I mean, I don't actually know what Doki Doki means. It's one thing I've never actually Googled. Vivid. I should probably actually look into what Doki Doki means. Entropy. We'll see. Maybe. I'll probably forget. Oh, I got an itchy armpit. You didn't need to know that. You're welcome. Tenacious. Yeah, here we go. Last one was on Yuri. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Waka! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Hehehe. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simplest things with you. Anyway, speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Oh, straight blunt. Punch to the face there. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Well, that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then, she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill out onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So, either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves the one option. Boom! Detectived! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Oh god, that went wrong. Yuri suddenly giggles. Oh, that was me. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It's just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Walker to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Oh, fucking burn. I mean, that was harsh. But well called for. Full on burn, apply anti-burn and all that. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's the fun side of you. That's... there's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if I weren't if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on. Give me more credit than that, Sayori. Flap! Who the fuck just slapped her?
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori. Something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Tumbles.
Ow! What was... A cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution?
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. That's okay. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. I mean, I would hug a cookie too. I mean, cookies are a very huggable kind of food.
Jeez, just eat it.
Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good.
Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot just over one cookie.
Natsuki bites down on her own cookie.
Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Ah, tease. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches over. Oh, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Oh. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Why did I know that was coming? It was obvious that she was gonna do that. Fucking Sayori.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Malfoy Sayori trots away to safety. Fucking mongrel. My god, that girl. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Where's Monica, anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica! Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? That wasn't the way you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kinda just started recently. I used to play the piano. Bit of a background for you. It's doing quite well at it. But I think family moved. I had one of the upright ones as well, but we moved into a family's quarter, RAF base, and I couldn't take it. Well, I could take it, but it used up like 90% of the hallway, because that's the only place it'll fit. Well, fit comfortably anyway. But no, we ended up getting rid of it because, well, it took up 90% of the hallway. Fucking hell. I mean, for an upright that was meant to be compact, this thing was massive. Took up way too much room for what it was. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Wokka. Monica smiles sweetly. Yeah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Yeah, don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori, somehow, already finished her entire cookie. And half of Natsuki's. Great. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey, Yuri. Huh? I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was just kind of waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. Now, does she mean a tea for myself, or reading tea and me makes her time here better? I want to say the latter because, well, you know, it's Yuri. We all love Yuri here. It's a Yuri-friendly zone. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me a water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because her long legs Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water picture? Thanks, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I might as well walk with you.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then?
Yeah. Where are you two off to? We're just... Yuri was going to make some tea, so... I suddenly realised how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water picture.
Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it?
That's...
Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want me to tell... Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Wokka in club activity?
Oh my god. I went full dumbass on that. 1 second, I'm going to read this relay it.
Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Wokka in club activities?
It still made no sense to me, but I just completely fell over my words there. It was like, bleh. My mouth gapes.
I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Wokka.
Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Damn Monica trying to keep me all to herself. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall.
I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
Yuri?
Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me?
No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that.
Wokka, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me?
Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane.
No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that?
Friend, you say?
Yuri lifts her head.
Wokka, I really like being friends with you.
Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway.
Yeah. Shall we go?
Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water picture, we return to the classroom.
Wokka, do you like oolong tea?
Yeah. Anything is fine.
I do like oolong. It is nice. Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
In that case, you'll be even more impressed.
Yeah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show? And you noticed?
God, the hiccups. Fuck's sake. It's all coming out today.
I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway.
That's great, Yuri. She's just so cute. I love Yuri so much. He's adorable. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Wokka. It's very endearing.
That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Wokka, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Yeah? Why's that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realise. Yeah, I mean, our back does have to have a lot of frontal weight it has to support. You know what I mean, right? Yeah. Yeah, her plots. You know. Yuri and her plot. Yeah? Yeah, you get me. Yeah. It makes sense. Don't judge me!
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's most likely because my
your posture, right? You see what I mean? You can't judge me. She was even thinking it. Yeah, your posture. Always hunched over like that while reading.
Yes, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor?
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar, which is surprisingly difficult. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
Huh? Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup?
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Which, yeah. The seating position they are currently in would make it very easy for that to happen. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little bit. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's okay. I won't take any.
You sure?
Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologise. I'll hold the book, okay?
You sure?
Of course.
Oh my god! She's so adorable! Just look at that picture! Oh my god. I mean, yes. Just everything about that is yes. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then, I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from her book.
She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Oh my god, she's got a chocolate in her mouth. That's so cute. I've only just noticed. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Oh my god, that is so cute. Ah, yes. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Oh, look at her. She's so cute. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Wokka? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by expression that she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone, fucking Monica. Really? It was getting good. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Wokka, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without as much as a word being between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Fuck it. You were gonna bring that shit up the first time you get her on your own. Which will be right fucking next episode. Because, you know, right there. Yuri. Fuck the poems, it's all about Yuri. But anyway, I mean, it was an interesting episode, to say the least. The spat between, what was it, Natsuki and Yuri, that put me on edge. I mean, that was uncomfortable, and it's just a fucking game. My god. But the reading scene with Yuri, oh my god, that was so cute. Why is Yuri just so adorable? Yuri, best girl. Oh my god, yes. But anyway, I guess we'll just have to leave it there until the next episode. Oh my god, my nose is blocked. Sorry. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. And, as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!